Welcome to the beautiful pod, Chris, in studio.
Excited for you to be here. Welcome to Los Angeles.
Thank you. It's been great being here. I'm already being fake as AF. We're talking finals. We're going to briefly mention the semifinals, what we learned. Britannia in the mud once again. The Falklands, our southern border, is gone. Maggie Thatcher's corpse turns. How do you say it? Maggie Thatcher.
Turning in her grave.
Maggie Thatcher is breakdancing in her grave. Folks, we're also going to do a couple of awards.
Best player of the tournament, young player of the tournament, club winner of the tournament, club loser, all sorts of fun stuff.
Yeah. But real quick, a word from our sponsors. The beautiful pod is brought to you by FanDuel. When the stakes get higher, the matches go longer. And on FanDuel, your bets can too. Because when extra time changes everything, your bet shouldn't stop at 90 minutes. Now you can back your favorite players all the way through extra time with markets like anytime goal scorer, 2+ goals, hat trick scorer, anytime assists to score or assist. So whether the winner comes in regulation or deep in extra time, your action stays alive the entire match. Bet the knockout rounds with 120-minute markets only on FanDuel. Let there be goals. Visit FanDuel.com/TAFS to get in on the action. Disclaimer, 21 plus select states, 18 plus DC, Kentucky, Wyoming. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Call 1-888-789-7777. Visit ccpg.org/chat in Connecticut. Chris, we met. We're here.
We're here in person.
We're here in person, Los Angeles, California.
You say it's the final episode, but do you think we'll go into a 365-day-a-year podcast about the transfer market?
I think we are changing our lives. I think everything is different now. I'm here in Los Angeles. I had an activated smoothie from Erewhon today. It's I'm ready to talk about ball, guys. I don't know why I sound like Oprah, but folks. We're nearing the end. We have to return to our lives.
Yeah, but changed.
Yeah, changed. Was this thus far the best World Cup we've ever seen?
I think it was for us and for me because it was here and because I got to see every game in like the sort of prime conditions.
Yeah.
So to have football be a 13-hour-a-day going concern was the best feeling I've ever had.
Every day was Sunday.
Yeah.
Yeah. Every day was NFL Sunday. We didn't get Carrie, what's her name, doing the Sunday night song for us.
Oh, Carrie Underwood.
Yeah.
She could still do it for the final.
We got to get one for the final. Gianni Infantino, I know that you've been listening to every episode. I have been receiving the signs.
Your DMs.
Everywhere, the DMs. Please answer. Why do the good guys always get left on red? I don't know why you're talking about that. Just because you're a good guy, I'm not going to respond. It's been great. We had 2 scintillating semifinals.
I haven't really heard you sound off about these yet.
Yeah. Okay. Let's go with the first one. Let's go Spain.
Yeah.
It was a slog, kind of like what we expected, until you realized that it was the serpent kind of coiling around the French, mouse.
Like the fat French toad.
Yeah. It was Ratatouille. Yeah,
That's right.
It was the Ratatouille character just getting absolutely asphyxiated. This is kind of what I had been predicting every match about the French national team until it finally happened. And the reason was because the level of the opponent was good enough to do that. Against a possession-based team, it wasn't even like a 3-man midfield versus a 2-man midfield. There were 5-on-3s. There were overloads everywhere. I think that what we saw was pretty much like the DNA from their youth academy system. They all know how to play the same game. And what did you make of it?
I thought that I picked Spain to win the tournament. Bracketology-wise, I didn't think they would be playing France in the semi. So this was a little bit of a surprise to see France get just worked, because if there's one team that broadcasts how they're going to play to everybody, it's Spain. You know what's going to happen. And watching France just chase them around, chase the ball around everywhere, I was just like, is this first time? What's going on, man?
Yeah.
You guys play these dudes in club football. Like, you guys know what their style is, and they just looked like they was like their first day on earth.
It was Madrid versus Barcelona
Kinda,
in the recent
yeah.
era. Kind of, yeah, and really, quite literally, it was Madrid versus Barcelona. I mean, there was like a tremendous amount of overlap between the clubs. Okay, if you take out, have you seen it? If you say Lionel, Andres, Messi,
Okay.
right? What are the first letters of each name?
L-A-M.
Okay, what is the second letter of each?
Is this a Lamine Yamal thing?
Yes,
Yeah.
it's Lamine.
So, do you believe in like cosmic circumstances here?
I am reading The Secret. I am watching. I have a shaman now. I'm doing Reiki kind of style stuff. I'm doing a sound bath later. I'm in Los Angeles, California. I don't know. People have been saying that I'm glowing.
You are.
I don't know what that means.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means. Sam, what do you think?
You look great, dude.
Thanks, dude.
Does he usually not look this good back in New York? Does he look more pale?
Maybe a little more weathered. I think handsome guy either way, though.
Yeah. Kind of in New York, it's a little bit like more of like a, I'm on the streets, I'm pounding the pavement.
Midnight cowboy
Yeah,
kind of
midnight
thing.
cowboy. I'm going to, 42nd Street, going to a couple of movie theaters,
Sure.
meeting a couple fellas.
See the Odyssey?
Seeing the Odyssey, yes. A lot has changed in Times Square since I was there last in the late 70s. I thought the Odyssey was a dirty movie that I was going to see, and I thought I was cruising. But actually, no, have you seen it?
I have.
Ooh,
Pretty good. Yeah. Did you see it?
no, not yet.
Okay, cool.
Not yet. Okay,
All right, let's go Sunday at 1 p.m.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah. Sounds good. Do you have anything going on Sunday?
Do you want to talk about Argentina, England?
I just real quick. Just going back to Spain. Real quick. This is the better team in the final. I mean, I think that
Spain is a better team than France to be. Yeah.
Spain is a better team than Argentina.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think that this is the best team in the tournament and the best team certainly remaining in the tournament. England, Argentina. How many times have we seen this?
This is another one with same way where I was like, have you guys not watched any football? I was like, I can't believe England got finally to this place and we're just like, we forgot how to play.
How many times have you seen England in a crucial match where they get knocked out, go up 1-0, and then try to park the bus? I mean, obviously they they thought it was the Azteca, I suppose. They thought that we're going to go like, the game state was so different and the quality of the opponent was so different. It's another vintage performance. I mean, I think, does this qualify as his best run in a World Cup ever? At least in terms of
Without question.
goals and assists.
Yes. It's what is it? 8 goals in 7 matches with 4 assists.
Yeah. It's 12 goal contributions. Sam and I were saying that the second assist is basically that's a goal.
Yeah.
There's a freeze frame. Sam, have you seen it? There's a freeze frame of him striking the ball to send in that second assist, and you see like just a wall of bodies, and peeking behind it, you have a target,
like sneaking around it.
Yeah, and it's with his fucking weak foot.
Yeah.
It's with his fucking weak foot.
Does your joy for him supersede your disappointment in England?
Yeah. It has to be. It has to be about the history of the game, and it has to be about what we're seeing him produce in the context of the history of the game. This is history. And every time I go on Twitter, people have decided that it's a psyop, and it's that the funniest thing in the world to me is that they're like, this is the most racist nation in the world, Argentina, and that's why we have to get behind England. Like, what do they think England is?
Yeah.
Who do they think was selling all the slaves in the slave trade? I mean, it's really stupid. Like, a lot of people need to just not watch sports. I think it's like, if you're going to do, and beyond that, if you're gonna be like doing a thing, I'm sorry for this is obviously amplified on Twitter. This is obviously not a real thing. I would hope,
Except in like the Irish Parliament where they're just like, congratulations to Argentina today.
Yeah, I mean, like, you're supposed to root against
Yeah,
England.
it's banter. Come on.
You're supposed, if you're woke, you're supposed to root against England. Okay, you're not. Yeah, I think that what we are seeing him put together right now at this age, and kind of just like the joy that he is displaying.
Yeah.
You know, there was a really funny sequence after the final whistle where he was wandering around doing the messy thing, and he was like going to like celebrate with people, and then Jude was getting in a fight with
the
him,
little redhead
and
kid.
he was
Yeah.
like, he walked away, and then he waddled away.
My favorite clip after the match was him finding Pickford's water bottle
Yeah.
and seeing it like just be like, okay,
all right.
What did you think of the Jude beef at the beginning of the match and the fucking video that will live on forever of him being like, okay.
I mean, it's gonna get memed into oblivion. I think that's one thing that. Here's the thing: is England got it right, right? Like they looked great until that first goal.
Yeah.
And then they completely capitulated. I think the first substitution was at 78.
Yeah,
right?
he brought off Gordon.
He took off Gordon, and that means that we have to stop Lionel Andres Messi for fucking 30 minutes. For a third of a football match. Tuchel, they brought him into the team to be brave.
And to make the right decision in these big knockout matches because he's a tournament football killer.
Also, but just recency bias. Like, look at the game before you. Look at how Spain literally did not take their foot off their neck. Like, I mean, like, quite literally.
Yeah.
Like,
It doesn't always have to be goals. It just means you have the ball.
You have the fucking ball and you don't let them have it, right?
Yeah.
And I genuinely speaking, when their attacking players started being replaced, I was like, the script has been written. We've seen this happen with England so many times, and like Tommy Tuchel literally just like became an England. He became like literally Sven Goran Eriksson.
Well, and also, you know, you could make the argument that him not being like an English manager who necessarily has all of the not prejudices, but like complicated relationships with some of the players would mean that in that moment, the thing he might do is be like, I'm going to take Kane off.
Yeah.
Because Kane's legs have gone and Kane dropping deep doesn't help as much.
Yeah.
We should have like a target down the field.
Yeah.
And he's still fucking he's like, no, Prince Harry, he stays on. You know what I mean? Like he didn't take off like the guy who had been basically playing every minute getting kicked in the back for 3 weeks. So I just thought like he kind of quaked under it. I guess hindsight's tough because I've seen people be like, why didn't he attack the center backs once they both got yellows? And I'm like, well, it's hard to be like, the plan is to get the center back kicked out of the game.
And let's be fair, it's a 4-1. I mean, they hit the post twice.
Yeah.
I mean, like, this was not like...
McAllister's shot should have gone in, yeah.
You know, we have the, like, juju of this tournament. We have where we see basically them after 88 minutes score every winner. But, like, no, the ball was going into the net regardless. It doesn't matter what time it was. Argentina, like... This is one of the most tremendous tournament runs I've ever seen.
That's why it's like I think Spain will win, but like, what am I supposed to do with the last 5 Argentina matches?
I don't know.
They're all Miracle on Ice. Like they're all like just these insane games that
they're all like. And then he's like, "Listen, I'm not going to play centrally on this. I'm going to go out wide. I'm going to be the best winger in the world." I'll just show everyone I'm playing center forward. I'm gonna be the best winger in the world.
I've watched that second goal so many times now, and it's so improvisatory because he can tell Spence has gotten hurt when they come together.
Yeah,
and so he has like 1 second to get around before Nico O'Reilly gets to him, and he does it.
The way that he can kind of manipulate 2 men that are standing behind him and they're freaking out.
Yeah.
And the way that he knows the space, he literally has the map with the dots of every player, like in his brain. It's unlike we have ever seen it, and we never will see it again.
Yeah, they won't let guys play like that anymore.
And if people on Twitter want to make it into like a psyop, they can go ahead and do it. But the fucking game that we're watching is, I mean, it's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen.
This podcast is brought to you by FIFA.
Yeah. Well, the second act of my script that I read to you, the second act was going to be that Gianni Infantino was the hero.
The one that took place in Dallas.
Yeah. Gianni Infantino was trying to stop Marc Gahey, right? And he was like, no, this is about the promotion of football around the world. He's like, why would you, come on, man. Why would you try to cheat? Yeah. I mean, I'm taking, you know what? So Argentina win, I'm taking Spain in the final.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I'm taking Spain in the
Because you'll
final.
look smart if it happens.
Messi, no goals. Do you see this run? I mean, like, look at this run.
7 matches, 8 goals, 4 assists.
Okay,
no
walk me
yellow.
through each match. What do you got? This is a guy that plays at the Inter Miami.
First game, Algeria.
Okay.
Hat trick.
Hat trick and
Hattie.
final score.
3-0 Argentina.
Okay.
Second game against Austria, Argentina wins 2-0. He scores both goals.
Okay.
So that's 5 goals there.
5 goals.
Against Jordan, only 1 goal. They win 3-1.
And he came on at what? In like the 80th minute.
He came on
75th
late for
minute?
that one,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Cabo Verde.
Rested him.
Game of the tournament candidate, which we'll be talking
3-2.
about soon. 3-2, 1 goal.
Okay.
Argentina, Egypt, controversial. 1 goal, 1 assist.
So controversial.
Argentina, Switzerland. Argentina win 3-1. Amolo out. He gets 1 assist.
Okay.
England, Argentina. Argentina win 2-1. Messi 2 assists.
Okay. So basically, he's had an involvement. Sam, you want to calculate it really quick? Out of all of their goals, he's had 14 goal involvements. How many goals have they scored?
19.
19.
Okay, 19. You were doing math with your like lip syncing math,
Yeah, he was Rain
but
Manning.
that's what they say. Like when you're like when you read lip syncing, they say it's the sign of low intelligence.
Speaking of lip syncing, lip reading, I can't believe that they haven't lip read the Jude Messi argument yet.
Yeah.
Has that not come out yet? What it was about?
Well, it was in Catalan, so yeah, it was in Catalan. Yeah, you know, Messi actually speaks 15 languages.
Not English though.
Yeah. No. He does actually. He went to Oxbridge. in
Wait,
fact.
do you think he's like Otani, where he could actually speak it, but he pretends not to?
Yeah. He has a bag, man. He has some gambling to do.
That'd be amazing if you just bumped into him at like a Denny's in Miami and
He's
he
like,
was
oh, I haven't the foggiest.
moon over Miami.
Oh my God, Miami. Oh.
So you were ultimately like the story and my love for Messi supersedes whatever affection I have.
My love for the game, these last 22 years. I mean, I think there have been a couple times where I've had a thought, is he about to go away? And it felt like the Egypt match, I was like, is this going to be it?
Yeah.
And then I was like, no, Ronaldo went out yesterday. I was like, it can't be one day
It
later.
can't be the same round.
Yeah. Well, I think it would have been the next round.
Oh, okay.
I think. Is that right? Is that right or wrong? Maybe. I might even be misremembering. I'm like, but it was the proximity of Ronaldo going out. It was like it doesn't jive, you know.
That would be the game that people pointed to if they were going to do and we have an award coming up where we were going to talk about the fixes in the Illuminati moment of the tournament.
Oh, okay, sure.
And the Egypt VAR call of the foul happening 2 minutes before the goal and 90 yards away from the goal. And them trying to do everything they can to keep Messi in the tournament.
Okay. Yes. Yeah. That was, I guess, friendly. I mean, fixes in for me is the hair against Croatia.
Yeah.
I mean, that to me is like the most like egregious moment we've had. And then they show some bullshit like seismograph chart where I'm like, okay, yeah, they had someone's hair. They got like that was a. They showed us the Richter scale of hair. Yeah.
The San Andreas fault moved when this guy was offside.
To me, that was like, yeah, they made a Sui kit for Ronaldo.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, they're like, we need like we made a couple too many of them. We need to like, that we made his own Sui kit. Yeah, to me, that was the most egregious thing that happened. It didn't have to do with Argentina. I like have been. Here's the worst part of the World Cup on a personal scale.
Sure.
I have been engaging with X.com again.
Yeah, and
right?
like I think your usage went way up, right?
Yeah, normally I pay a baby to like say, hey, these are my tour dates. Oh,
Right.
there's a new episode of the Adam Friedland Show. I've found out an incredible amount about, Anne Frank used ballpoint pen on the diary, and they wouldn't. How is that possible?
You found that out from X?
Oh my God! And then like it was from an account that said Suey Suey man from Germany. Yeah, I think that going on X, obviously, your algorithm gets amplified. The most incredible
It's
thing
the best
I've
of
seen,
times, the worst of times on there, because that's how we found Freddie.
the most incredible thing I've seen is the Penaldo bots, right?
Yeah.
For the first time, have actually worked. Listen, guys, if you are not aware of this, in reality, okay, and I'm speaking at you, members of the Democratic Socialists of America, whoever else needs to hear this, okay? There are 8 6-year-olds, okay, who have accounts that have an avatar of Cristiano Ronaldo, and then there is a Russian bot farm that stole the election in 2016 for Mr. Donald Trump.
Okay, yeah.
Okay?
Just making sure I got that.
That are dedicated to spewing out this propaganda that have never. It has been unsuccessful. It has been unsuccessful until the single-handed worst tournament of Cristiano Ronaldo's life, right? Somehow it's caught on that the man who had dinner at the White House, a black tie event, with Gianni Infantino, Donald Trump, and of course Mohammed bin Salman. They had the Jamal Khashoggi Memorial Dinner, which they have every year. I got to stop with the Khashoggi jokes.
You've only made 2 this entire tournament.
Well, I said that the head of Herb Bernard's predecessor was the Khashoggi. That he is somehow Ronaldo is Palestine and Messi is Israel. Listen, it's shout out to Ronaldo.
Oh, now you're
He
zagging.
had a great tournament. It finally worked. Sam, it finally worked. We've been watching these idiots. Listen, it's the same guys behind the LeBum accounts, right? The Pessy/LeBum guys finally fucking did it, right? And the LeBum guys have been cooking for about 20 years now, right?
They may have a point.
Yeah. They raise a couple of good points, but the Pessy guys are having a field day in a tournament where I think we're seeing perhaps his best tournament ever. There is a moment, right, before the Elliot Anderson. Do you see that open field tackle? Because there's two. You got to get the Eagles.
The one where Elliot Anderson and Kane both jump Messi, and he just stays upright.
It's where he collides with, I think, first Anderson. The ball ricochets. He claims. He goes underneath, Saquon Barkley goes underneath Kane. Fuck off me, right?
Yeah.
Then Elliot Anderson flies in. He megs him. It's like Lethal Shooter.
Yeah.
It's like where he's like, I'm on a windmill right now and I'm throwing the ball and I have this much clearance around the hoop.
Yes.
Right? He megs Anthony Gordon literally with at least a 2 millimeter clearance on either side.
Yeah.
Megs him. Anthony Gordon flies, right? He's just flies off him. Then you see Elliot Anderson say something has to be done.
Stop. Yeah.
And then free safety Troy Polamalu shoulder through him,
Yes.
open field tackle. I mean, it's someone in our league in the NFL needs to sign the boy up. It was like Eric Weddle. Prime Ravens. I mean, slow down. I want you guys to watch it. I mean, it is poetry in motion right now. This guy is you forget, right? Because the walkie, you forget actually he is still so quick.
Yeah.
And
He just saves it for 5 times a game.
he does.
Yeah.
Yeah. We Yeah, we're finding out a lot of guys have been exposed. I mean, like, who do you think, like fraud alert?
We can do fraud alert because let's
go through your categories.
Yeah.
I wanna like let's just go through the awards ballot. Everyone's watching. Infantino's watching. The Ballon d'Or is watching.
Henry Winter is watching, like all of the British press.
Of course, the Fawns. Henry.
We're gonna do best game, best goal,
Correct.
concrete boot for worst player,
Yeah.
club winner, like the club that benefited the most from this tournament.
Okay.
Club loser.
Who do you think the club? You want to start there?
Yeah, let's start with club winner and club loser.
I mean, there were a lot.
Club winner, I have Barca.
Sam, who do you have?
I think it has to be Newcastle because they have managed to sell Gordon for £75 million. Bruno Guimaraes will go for 80 to 85. Tonali for 100. Those are like good players, not great players that are getting insane
Tonali didn't play in the
fees.
World Cup though.
Yeah, but over the period of
I
the
say
World
this
Cup.
without bias. Sam, stop trying to impress him, okay?
I'm just talking, man. This is just me.
Sam, be yourself.
You're right in the
yourself.
sense that Newcastle's run over this last couple of weeks.
Yeah, and they also lost out on Zoran Mamdani, who's going to Aston Villa.
I think when you can get close to £300 million for what 125 million worth of players, you've done like an incredible business.
I heard that Johan Manzambi, in Birmingham, the Jewish community is really I heard that he's made some real anti-Semitic comments
At Villa.
No. I thought it was Zoran. I heard that he wants to do Sharia law.
Probably.
Yeah. Okay.
I have the club winner as Barcelona because they've got 5 players. They've got Yamal, Cabarsi, Olmo, Pedri, and Torres in the heavy rotation in the Spain team.
I think if you factor in the semifinals and what's going to be in the final, it has to be Barcelona. But I have to say what I'm looking for, what I'm watching for. Obviously, I have to be objective here, and Arsenal are just walking away the winners of this tournament. First of all,
That's why you should say that.
Yeah. First of all, you got Mikel Merino, right? Mikel Merino. Sam, what's the face? I want Sam's face on this episode because this is the fucking face that I have to look at every episode.
I don't know, man. Our 3 best players are spent. Saliba's out 5 months. Saka can't run.
First of all,
and Rice
Spence
is
doesn't
sciatica.
play for
We're the
Arsenal, thank
losers.
God.
They're spent.
No, he said Jed Spence.
We are the losers of this tournament.
I have Arsenal
Okay.
as the losers of the tournament.
We are the absolute losers of the tournament.
Gabby
but-
baptized by Holland, missed a pen. Saliba broke his back. Saka is dead. Rice is dead.
and
Noni was never
England
alive.
were Arsenal.
David Raya
Yeah.
carries Unai Simon's bags. Jokeris scored a
No,
weak
come on,
rolling goal.
that's insane. Now I have
against
to stop you
Tunisia.
there.
Havertz is dead, and Arteta ball is in the
Okay,
mud.
skip. Okay.
Arteta
come
ball
on.
is not in the mud. That's
Arteta ball's
crazy,
in the mud.
but
That's what
the
Tuchel
rest is
tried to
true.
play.
First of all, okay, Arteta ball isn't in the mud because if you have the best keeper in the world and you have the best back 4 in the world, then Arteta ball is. I mean, if England had the best back 4 in the world, they would have been fine.
Okay.
Our guys are dead, but guess what? We just had so many guys. We had so many guys in those semifinals. I gotta say, but England were the person. They were so Arsenal.
Yes.
When I saw that first, like literally against the run of play, when I saw that first Norway goal, I just started I called Sam and we're like, this is just how many times have we seen this? How many times against the run of play, some bum named Frisch, hits a cross that everyone says is the goal of his life.
Shut her up, right? Or what's his name?
Shut her up.
I think that's the guy's vaguely the guy's name.
Yeah, you want to go to his personal life section in
saw.
Wikipedia?
He made some mistakes on Snapchat.
Yeah.
Who bought him? Tottenham?
Who bought him? Probably Marseille. They have
I
all
think
the other
Spurs
ones.
are buying him. Seriously.
Marseille have all the other ones. Don't they have? They have Greenwood, Adam Johnson. Okay, now we're back.
Greenwood is Fenerbahce now.
What Fenerbahce is? Oh, Greenwood's Fenerbahce.
Yeah.
We're buying kits. Okay, let's go. Okay, No. Seriously, you're absolutely right. Barcelona. This is okay. I think here's a good question. There has been this tension, right? We've been talking about like tactical football versus kind of like knockout pragmatism.
Sure.
Right. What we saw was in the Spain match. It was the best zag of the tournament, especially of the knockouts, right? Everything that we had been previously saying was kind of holding up until Spain actually applied tactics and then kind of squeezed them.
They played like a club. They played like guys who'd been playing together since they were kids.
Massive loser in the tournament, I think, have to be Madrid because he's going back there, and I think that he's cursed.
The dictator?
The dictator.
Yeah.
Yeah. You see Jude thriving, just living his own life, going to Jamaica, getting his groove back, meeting a young Tay Diggs, a younger man, right?
Yeah.
He makes him feel young again, right? Again, you saw Vinny cooking as well, and now they have to go back and they have this massive presence in their team that is kind of like sometimes can be overwhelming for the rest of the chemistry of the team.
And now Jose is making them come to work at 10 a.m.
I think that is the best news possible.
Just on the side note, if you want to revive this podcast to do the 3-part Jose Netflix documentary that's coming next month,
I would love to.
It's all I care about.
I would love to. Let's do like a mini series. talking moo. Talking moo. Oh no, I would love to. I mean, granted, just offhand, like I think if we could sort out just a weekly
check-in
Monday morning.
Also, just like some personal time for each other. Yeah.
I mean, like we could also have. It's our talks that I like more than just on the phone where you're like, I have to go, Adam. And I'm like, one more thing. CR, one more thing. I have a funny joke. About me wearing a tux and you wearing a wedding dress like the Mike Dick, Ricky Williams. That would have been funny.
So,
okay.
Club winner, we got Barca. Club loser, we've got Arsenal. Best game.
Best game, you have to go Capo Verde. For you, you're going to say...
I'm going to say Azteca.
Yeah.
For the spectacle, for the build-up, for the manner in which they won.
Yeah.
And also just because that was when Dan Burn came on, I was like, I don't think I took a breath for the next 20 minutes.
It was like because it is a cathedral of the game, because it was a host nation, because it was like it was 1,000 miles an hour from the jump, and it was a war. Cabo Verde was a movie. Right, Cabo Verde was remember the Titans.
Yeah, it was almost the biggest upset in sports history.
Yeah, and the writing was the right. It was the right ending.
Yeah,
right? Cabo Verde. It would have been the wrong ending if it was like a Disney Channel original for TV. Cabo Verde wins, but because it's because it's Moneyball, right?
Sure.
Because it's Moneyball, he's in the fucking gym. He's just lifting weights. He's like, I can't even watch this shit. He's spitting out his dip. And then they tell him he loses, and then he has to sit in that crap stadium in Oakland just remembering the season with the fat math guy. Why don't you try to be one of those Jonah Hills?
I'm not that fat.
Yeah. For the audience listening, I know a lot of people have been speculating on r/beautifulpod. Sam is 5'1" and he's 375 pounds.
I'm literally taller than you. We have gone back to back 4 or 5 times. I win every time.
No, you're shorter than me. You're shorter than me. And Chris is 6'4". Did you know that? I didn't know it until I met him. Okay. Cabo Verde, I think next category is goal of the tournament.
Yeah.
Okay, so that because it had that equalizer,
the Cabral
equalizer in extra time.
I had Cabral extra time against Argentina. I had Kane's second goal against DR Congo, where he gets
what a beaut
underneath of it
again
and lifts it up.
Yeah. Where he's like his body's going away.
Yes,
and he goes behind.
And Henry did a
and
great reaction to that.
Yeah.
Messi equalizer against Egypt, which is just more like I love a volley.
The Messi equalizer against Egypt is I can't. The no other player in the world keeps that under the bar. And also that was like deflected off of the keeper too.
Yeah.
It would have hit the back of the net. It only roofed because like the keeper got an arm in there. What's insane about that goal is he has just human flesh, like he has bodies in front of him, and he knows that he has to swing out and like get his leg around like on a volley, and then get the ball around them, and then
Insane.
yeah,
It's insane.
it had, you know what it had? It had the most satisfying like back like hitting the net.
There was a
right?
lot of good thunderbolts in this World Cup. Mbappe had a couple of really nice outside the box
Yeah,
shots.
yeah.
But that Messi
Brexit
volley.
rockets, if you will.
Brexit Rockets. Concrete boot for most disappointing player.
I mean,
CR.
Victor Gyökeres. I mean, he was my
Here's
golden
your everything.
boot pick.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, that's an interesting question because, like, Cristiano Ronaldo, we were expecting to be terrible. Who did we actually expect something out of? I mean, like,
Oh, like who's the biggest disappointment given expectations?
yeah,
I would give a little shout out to Marcus Rashford. I mean, he started the tournament as the left winger, and then he got his chain snatched by Anthony Gordon for England and Barcelona.
That's
It's a
true.
tough tournament for Marcus.
I feel bad for him because I don't think I thought he played well against Croatia. I mean, Wirtz was not very good. Maybe emblematic.
after such
of
a good
Who
season,
expected him to be
I
good?
fucking
though?
expected
This is
it.
an
I
average.
did.
This is a slightly above average player. Like he did. I thought he performed
on,
to
man.
his level.
no slurs this time, Sam.
Souped up Fabio Vieira. That's Florian
close.
Wirtz.
I got. Oh, that was close.
How about Harry Kane not delivering in big knockout games again?
That is he. We were saying we haven't seen a Harry Kane game. I think that the team, and let's go back to the semifinal. The team has to be Jude's team now.
I agree.
You know, I think you have to move on. He's 32 now.
That's gonna drive the English media insane.
Yeah. Well, guess what? I'm sorry, dude. Like, he is the personification of Tottenham, right? He is like
Kane.
Kane.
Yeah.
He has been elevated. He has been elevated by that press, by their press, just to literally to be annoying, right? Like Tottenham are this irrelevant team, right? Who because everyone has the. I'm not gonna go on my. Okay, when I first started watching, ball, right? I didn't get why the Arsenal fans hated them so much, and then they'd look at you and they'd be like, "Jermaine Defoe is a better striker than Thierry Henry," and they'd look at you like you.
And this was in
peasant.
real life or on X.com?
In real life. In
Okay.
real life. Yeah. No, there was no X.com. This was like 2005.
Right.
They'd be like, "You poor thing." They like, and literally like the entitlement that's there, and the way the referees in England allowed him literally just to like 2-foot people in the chest and then not even give him a yellow card, like it's about time, right?
You're talking about Spurs?
No, I'm talking about Harry Kane. It's about time that like this assumption that he is England's savior. Like, no, you have someone that literally was on pace to put together like a 98 Zizou run, right? And then it ended obviously.
Yeah,
in the
basically
last
culminates with DR Congo, and then he's been zapped since then. There's an
Exactly.
extra match in this World Cup. I think people have talked about like there's like the extra match theory that this is just really taxing on guys who played deep, long European seasons.
The problem is, okay, what I would say, what clubs are fucked? The Prem, every Prem
Sure.
club,
Yeah.
right? When Harry Kane plays in a league where it's wrapped up by January,
Sure.
right? And when PSG players like literally,
Get 25 games, yeah.
they have 20, like literally, I think Marquinhos didn't play in the league.
Right.
It's like when Barcelona had Ter Stegen in the league and then Claudio Bravo like in
In the
like,
cups, yeah.
yeah. When you can carry a squad and play half the amount of minutes, like that was our question at the beginning of the tournament. We said, is England at an advantage because their players play in the Prem and because they have it's the best league and because they're battle tested? I think yes. We saw it that be an advantage, but only for so long.
Yeah, and then they came up against a bunch of like 35-year-old Argentinians who play like Wolverines, and they kind of wilted a little bit.
Yeah.
I don't know if Declan Rice plays like 10 less games for Arsenal if he looks better. I don't know if like Reece James's hamstrings are going to be Reece James's hamstrings no matter what. The thing that I thought about with Kane after that Argentina match, which is getting brought up a little bit more, is that when Tuchel didn't bring Foden, Palmer, Morgan Gibbs-White, like a bunch of relatively creative like attacking players, I had always kind of assumed that there was like either a chemistry reason or a personality reason why he didn't do it. And then when I was watching how deep Kane was playing and how he would come back and the wingers would run on and like he'd have Jude running on, I was like, they seem to like they basically made this giant concession for Kane's playmaking and to put a big kind of spotlight on him as like, I'm the quarterback here. And I was like, you guys screwed this up. You guys, Kane either should have played less and had been fresher down the stretch, or they should have brought one of those guys who can unlock a defense.
Or maybe Jude Bellingham is a forward.
Yes.
You know, maybe like what we saw like before Mbappe came, right? He had that season where Real Madrid ran through him, right?
Mm-hmm.
And
the Ancelotti season.
Yeah, the Carlos season. Then Mbappe comes, he moves back to be a midfielder. Do we like him as a center forward better? Do we like him as a striker better? I do, personally. I think he's the striker that a team like yours needs.
I think he's really good at finding goal, but I think he's better as like a late arriving guy than he is about.
I think he's a second striker.
Yeah, there was like that one Liverpool year where Gerrard played off of Torres, which I think would be like the ideal situation. That'd be the ideal situation for Jude, is to have a guy who is the center of attack, but Jude can always be making runs.
Speaking of Liverpool, it's so. The FA has expressed
the FAA, like the
Federal
American,
Aviation, The FA has expressed confidence from what I've heard in Tuchel.
Yeah.
If it's up to me, like if you're like hiring another England manager after this, you brought up Liverpool. I mean, one of my names, second tier, I would say Rafa Benitez. No, but actually, like. Who would you give this team to?
I would probably just ask Pep to fill out the rest of the check. I would say, Pep, what's the number?
Yeah.
And you can come for like next year, you can take a year off, then come for the year leading up to the Euros, and then into the World Cup.
Have a New York year, like you like after.
Have your sabbatical year
after Bayern. Yeah.
Because otherwise, I don't think that the English fans or the press are going to accept another foreign manager. Like, I don't think that you can go and get Conte or whatever. Right. Like, you would have to do.
And I don't know if that's the manager.
You would have to do like Eddie Howe or something like that. Dyche. Yeah.
Dyche or okay, my top two right now: Dyche, Nigel Farage.
Count bin face.
No, but genuinely, Pep is the answer. I mean, you need someone that is bigger than that job. What, Sam?
I don't think Pep is the answer for England. I think England, when you compare them to countries like Spain, Italy, Germany, France, have never had like a distinct style of play that feels English. Besides, we're gonna fight hard and be physically better athletes than you. So I think the only answer is to lean into that, and that is Eddie Howe. I think Eddie Howe is a cogent philosophy for English football and the team that they have.
I just think that Eddie Howe plays against Scaloni, like he shits his pants.
Who's his assistant? That like cunt.
Oh, the guy with Jason.
Oh,
yeah.
You got to bring that guy. Tyndall. Jason Grinder. Bring him to the carpet, okay?
Breakout player of the tournament, which I had as like our substitute for young players. So this could either be like a kind of diaper dandy, Dick Vitale out of nowhere kid, or it could be someone. You can't wait to see him get bought for $100 million.
Yeah.
Ayoub Bouadi for Morocco would be a good one here.
I think Bouadi will go for 100 million pounds. Whether he stays another year at Lille or not, I don't know. But he'll be at Arsenal, Man City, Barcelona,
He's at
Real Madrid,
PSG.
whichever club he wants, he'll get to go to. PSG.
Yeah, he feels PSG to me.
Jan Diomande, who was supposed to be between Liverpool and PSG, sounds like it's PSG for Ivory Coast.
Yeah.
You laugh. Pal Cabarsi, who obviously is already starting for Barcelona,
Yeah.
is not really like a
They
breakout
have
player,
more
but
guys.
looks incredible. And
Yeah, I remember him specifically. I was like, they have more guys. That's the thing about La Masia is like every season there's another one that's like, oh, that's a creative player. He's got the same name as Pau Gasol, and just
yeah,
like
he's Yamal's age. It's crazy.
and yeah, I mean, Manzambi, I think, yeah, Zoran Mamdani, yeah.
Who you got, Sam?
I love Manzambi and Bouadi. I think those are great shouts. One, I'll give an extra one, is for this like 5'6" midfielder on the Ivory Coast named Christ Inau Olai. I think is how you say his name. I think he's fantastic.
Where's he playing now?
He's fantastic to get things off the top of the shelf for you.
Yeah, because I'm so small. That's right. He plays for Trabzonspor in Turkey, but he'll get a move this summer.
Manzambi, it also that they started to suck the second he wasn't available too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, for breakout, let's go Bouadi for breakout player of the tournament. For player of the tournament, is this? Oh, have we already done this part because we talked about Messi for 20 minutes?
Yeah. Sue.
Is there a runner-up here?
Ooh, good question. I guess Mbappe. Would you say
I go Bellingham.
Bellingham?
What about Rodri?
Fuck. He's so good.
What did you think you jinxed us when you put him in the ground and you read a prayer over him and you threw flowers on his coffin and you were like, Rodri's fucking
He's
dead?
the guy. He's the Remontada expert. I mean, what have we seen every time he's been out or tied together with string for Manchester City? They've sucked. I mean, it's been for about 2-3 years now. He's so crucial. It's insane.
Recirculating a Pep press conference from I can't remember what point in the Manchester City season, and they were like, "What do you think, is Rodri going to come good this season?" And he was just like, "No, but in the World Cup, Rodri will be." And I was like, "Damn, you called it." Yeah. Rodri really did just like save it for 6 games in the World Cup.
It was a Spanish accent. Did you hear that? Jeez, that was close. You've been hanging out with Sam
like
too much.
Asian.
I know.
No,
It sounded like
it was Pep Guardiola's Catalonian Manchester accent that he has
it
now.
sounded like you got John McClane and he's in an office building. He's not wearing shoes. Pep Guardiola sounds like that to you? Jeez Louise. Do you know Shane Gillis lost to SNL for Okay, guys. Sorry. I forgot I'm in LA. We can't make jokes like this like we can in New York, where the people are real. Yeah, I guess one other category the Asamo Gian All Stars.
Yeah.
Who are you excited to never see again for 4 years?
Ayew.
Yeah, Jordan Ayew.
Yeah.
Great shout. Romelu Lukaku if he goes to the MLS. Granted, like we have to kind of say like what is the narrative that we will be remembering about this tournament? Like, and I think there's only one real answer there.
Messi.
Yeah.
Much to Spain's chagrin, because I think that there have been tournaments. In some ways, Spain's run here over the last couple of years has been astonishing and dynastic, and like the way Del Fuente's put together.
It's hard. I've made that mistake.
He put together this, what is it, like 3 tournaments in a row now, and
yeah.
I mean, is he like lost once? It's nuts. Like,
De La Fuente also has never lost in 3 tournaments, is it?
No, this is De La Fuente I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah.
And then Scaloni is like the same thing, where it's like these are the
Scaloni's won the last 3. And
he's 2 Copa Americas and the World Cup.
And then what I guess has been like, what's the stat on De La Fuente?
He's got Nations and Euros, and I think has he got another tournament that he won? No, so it's just the Nations
2,
and the
but
Euros.
I think,
yeah.
They're good, is the point.
They're both really good. Yes.
But I can't figure out what make. I mean, like, what do you think is good about them that Nagelsmann and Poach and Tuchel couldn't get?
They kind of have what we were saying, Scaloni especially. He has the kind of the Carlo thing. He has the just have fun out there thing. He's proven actually to be really good at substitutions.
Sure.
I would say, but beyond that, like it's kind of he's gotten out of the way of like their kind of talisman, which is Messi, and Messi. I'm pretty sure he wasn't like Messi. I want you to play out wide in this game.
No, Messi was like, this is where I'm going to go.
Messi just put himself there, right? And what we were saying before the last game is like. They were trying to feed him centrally too much. The players were looking for him too much centrally, like at the kind of at the top of the box, just on the outside of the box, and it became far too predictable. Messi kind of like used his brain to figure that out, and he just put himself out by the touchline, and he then started toying with fullbacks.
His subs are sick though, like the Simeone starting. And then bringing on Nico, and then bringing on like the guys, like it just felt like he knew exactly how that game was going to unfold, and Tuchel was surprised by it.
I think that what we're seeing right now is a collective philosophy. This is kind of the contrast between the two teams. You have a collective philosophy of football in Spain, and then you have a collective like soul
in Argentina,
right? It's heart versus brains in this final, and that is so cool.
Yes,
that I pulled that out of my ass.
That was
right.
You're like a real sportscaster now.
Yeah. Genuinely speaking, like there is it's religion versus science, and I know I'm in LA and you guys all take the vaccine and stuff, but I'm a man of God. Okay, I know you guys all do social distance and chill or whatever, like from 40 miles away where you're like on walkie-talkies hanging out with your friend over fucking Griffith Park Observatory. But like, listen, I believe in God. And like genuinely, like this is really cool to see the baby from that picture playing against Messi. This is like it's one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen. And I think sports is like something, obviously, like we project narrative onto sports, right? That's why it means something, right? If we're just watching guys that are really good at a sport play against each other, and then we want the sports to be good. No, we have our favorite teams.
Yeah, you want it to mean
favorite
something
players.
Beyond sports. Yeah,
right. We have guys that we think are bums, even though we can we're sitting on a couch, right? Like, and we're like, that guy stinks, right? And we feel completely confident saying it.
Yeah.
This is everything that is great about it. And to be frank, like I think the World Cup is great because the ball is worse, right?
Yeah.
Right.
That's exactly right.
The Prem is the highest level of talent right now, and actually the ball has suffered as a result because every defense has just become it's become so tight at the back.
Yeah.
Right. And right now, because this is people are like Argentina is playing for this guy, right? For Messi, like they for what was it? Four tournaments, let him down. Felt like they let him down, and they saw him suffer the kind of the country's criticisms, and it wasn't fair. He was like, "Hey, dude, I had 82 goals this year for Barcelona," and they were like, "That's for Barcelona." Yeah, and
you're so right about the Premier League though, because I think that my favorite era,
it's gotten too good almost.
My favorite era is where there were still 3 absolute bums on every team who were out there.
100%.
So you would have like everybody's incredible except for our keeper and Mikhail Sylvester. You know what I mean? Like, and you were like, how the fuck is Manuel Almunia playing?
Well, there were guys like Charlie Adam that were that were in the top team, right? There were guys like Stephen Ireland, right? They were like real who were like guys. It's like in the way where you see a big fatso get like called up to the mound.
It's like when you're watching NCAA and you're just like, oh my god, like this guy's got glasses and he's playing against Michigan,
and he's on the Lakers now. Yeah, but that as a contrast is really cool because like I'm gonna be really happy either way because it feels like we're making them play in a forest fire and. They're going to get fucking emphysema for the final. I've evacuated to Los Angeles because as a beautiful singer, I can't be in New York right now. It is if Messi does it, right? Like enough has been said about him being the greatest player of all time. We know he's the greatest player of all time. What about his legacy changes for you?
I just think the door gets locked behind him. I don't know. I
Yeah.
don't think we'll ever see somebody do this again. And to combine like the totality of his club achievements with going back-to-back World Cups and back-to-back Copa Americas, which aren't, it's not like a easy thing to do, but back-to-back World Cups now against the way that like so many countries are so good at football, and he does this, that would just be, there would be like, it's everybody else is playing for number 2.
If you go back to the story of his career and you see, and I don't know if I mentioned it on the show, but Sam and I I think Sam realized this, but in 2020, Maradona dies, and then 2021, he wins his first Copa, right? There is something that like has liberated him, and this is what we're seeing. Like what we've learned is that Lionel Messi was winning so many like La Ligas and Champions Leagues. He was like free to express himself in club football. He was under such tremendous pressure for his national side. This is the first World Cup where he's been free of all of that.
They couldn't get the coach right there.
Yeah.
They couldn't get the right combination of players. And he's played with better players on Argentina. Like he's played on Argentina teams with Aguero and Riquelme and, you know, like guys before this particular group.
Yeah, it's weird because I got that 2010 kit, and you know, I just think of like, there are other players that I forgot. Like, he was with Mascherano. He was like, he was with Hoopers, and this is that entire team is constructed for his to push him over the line and for like to. Just to like see him through to glory.
And I could see them losing 2-0.
And I could see them getting waxed and chasing the ball.
Yeah.
And if you go back to the narrative of Mbappe, and we saw this guy that won the league with Monaco and then won the World Cup by 19. It was we all thought that like this was going to be a career. It is so hard to sustain individual success for this long. I mean, I'm a Saka fan. I'm a Jack Wilshere fan. Like, there are guys that are played so much early in their careers, they get driven into the ground, right? And then we lose them to
Shout out Bojan Krkic.
Yeah, exactly. But we lose them way too early.
Yeah.
Right. And there it is to go from star boy, like Ronaldinho knew. He said he would. We remember him. He was the best player in the world. He was the player you wanted to use in FIFA, and they said to him obviously you being the best player in the world. He's like, Bart, we have the best player in the world, and it's the 17-year-old.
Yeah.
And it is like, I don't think I've ever seen anything like this in sports. I mean, I don't think I have.
Which is really nice because that's what, like, I think when you're a kid and you start liking sports, like, these are the kinds of stories your dad tells you.
Think about it this way, and legacy.
They're like, oh, like, you have no idea when I used to watch this guy. Yeah.
Sparky Henderson, and I'm like, okay, it sounds great.
Yeah.
Sounds like that guy, like, just was drunk, but like, no, like, it is as if Braun is so good right now at 41.
Sure.
Right? Braun is still doing like Miami Heat Thunder jams, and we're seeing it at this age. It is like if Braun at this stage is twice as good as anyone else in the NBA.
Yeah.
Which, when you put it in that context, is insane.
Honestly, I admire the planning. I mean, like, he went to MLS. I think everything about what he does with his club career was to make sure that he was going to be healthy for this tournament. The team, the Argentine national team, is built around him to like do the running, do the tackling, do all this stuff.
Yeah.
It's been a really really impressive. And then they got obviously the benefit of a very friendly draw on the part of FIFA where they didn't have to travel that much.
Correct.
And they didn't go to a lot of hostile environments. And Argentina took over Atlanta for the semifinal.
And to be fair, England aren't that good. I think that's what we found out.
Yeah.
So they've had their path has been fine. It's like, have we seen? Is it the greatest athlete ever? That's the
There's
question.
something about football that lets athletes express themselves in a way that I don't think American football. So like if you were gonna say like look what Brady did late into his 40s where he goes to another
care.
team and wins the Super Bowl, you don't care. Look what Braun did when he wins the bubble title. It's like there's all these asterisks around that, and
Yeah.
like I'm trying to think of like there are moments that I can think of that are as incredible as what I saw him do against England. Like there, like
Phelps has a zillion gold medals, but like the entire world isn't trying to be a swimmer, right? The entire world isn't like every kid in every favela is like, I want to be Phelps.
Yep.
No one cares. You know?
What about Usain Bolt?
Yeah, but like he doesn't have to race 90 times a year, right? Like he races. For us, he races.
But it goes to. Yeah, I think it goes to the point though of like
It's
people
the
do
wor-
want to be the fastest guy in the world. You know, like I think
It's
that
the
would be
world's sport.
It's a cool thing
right?
to be.
Track and field is not the world sport. This is the world sport. The entire world. He is competing against the world, and he has been beating the world for 20 years now. There's no comparison that I can identify in sports, and what we're seeing right now is just it's a shock to me. And he's a guy that has shocked me so many times that I shouldn't be still getting shocked.
Yeah.
And yeah,
It's also like he's had like a wandering last third of his club career. The PSG thing didn't work. The MLS thing is lucrative, but like I don't think that dazzling.
He wanted to go back to Barcelona too.
Right.
Yeah.
And in some ways, like I think that him not going back to Barcelona was the best possible thing that could have happened to Barcelona.
Yeah.
Because I think it would have screwed up like their financials even more.
Yeah.
But this is just one of the most fairy tale endings to a professional sporting career that I can remember.
Yeah.
This would be like if Tiger was like, I retire in 19 after the Masters. Like you can't end a career better than this.
Yeah. Yeah. There are also guys that like who walks out on top. I mean, like Jim Brown maybe did, right? Like
Yeah. I mean, you usually don't get to choose.
you usually don't get to. And he's still the best player in the world. And how the fuck is that possible? And do you think we see him at the next World Cup?
No. No, I think if he wins back-to-back World Cups, he walks away. I saw a very funny tweet that was like this British guy was like, they asked Kane after the match, Leo Messi's playing at 39. Could you see yourself playing? And he's like, well, if Leo Messi, when I see him playing at 39, I think about I'm going to keep playing. And some British guy was like, mate, respectfully, I watched you at 32. If you're playing for us at 39, I'm going to kill myself.
And what gets me emotional, having been born April 10th, 1987.
This is you or Messi?
Me.
Okay.
Is that a 39-year-old? This is Wakanda for the 39-year-olds.
Okay, are you going to watch the third place game?
The third place game is the most important game in the tournament.
I have not been more excited for a third place match in my life.
Who's going to play?
Is he going to ask Kobe Mainu to play?
Hat trick.
Every player, Konate is like, I can't believe we have to do this shit, but they're making us. Like, nobody wants to play in Miami in late July for third place.
Oh, my God. Let's watch it tomorrow.
Okay. All right.
Before the wedding. I'll wear my tux.
So your head says Spain, your heart says Argentina.
Argentina's going to win.
Okay.
You know that.
Do you want to say anything, say goodbye for Beautiful Pod and plug tafs?
We're going to be back tomorrow. Okay. Yeah, it's been really fun.
Yeah.
I mean, I've really enjoyed it. Chris and I are maybe going to be doing a little something.
We're just going to be reading Fabrizio Romano tweets to each other.
Yeah. Breaking news, right?
Here we go with Fabrizio Romano, Adam Friedland, and Chris Ryan.
Yes. Stay tuned, guys. The Adam Friedland Show is coming back in a couple weeks. It's been really fun to do.
Very fun.
All right. Take care.
21 plus and present in select states for Kansas in affiliation with Kansas Star Casino, or 18 and present in D.C., Kentucky, or Wyoming. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or 1-800-MY-RESET. call 1-888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org/chat in Connecticut, or visit mdgamblinghelp.org in Maryland. Hope is here. Visit gamblinghelplinema.org or call 1-800-327-5050 for 24/7 support in Massachusetts, or call 1-877-8-HOPE-NEW York, or text HOPE-NY in New York. For Louisiana, call 1-877-770-7867.